My father told me about a very weird and frightening thing that happened out at his place a few years ago. He said that he awoke one night to the sound of dogs barking and realized that the neighborhood dogs were barking at something that was moving parallel to the road. When his own dog started barking, he went outside to see what was up. Across the street is pretty much all forest except a church directly across the street that was at the time just a gravel lot. He said the moon was very bright, so even in the dead of night, he was able to get a look at something that shocked and scared the hell out of him. Running across the lot was a huge creature that he said had all the features of a gigantic wolf, dark fur, long wolfish snout, but the goddamn thing was running on two legs. And he could definitely hear the sound of the creature running full tilt across the gravel. He said he could also hear terrible sounding grunts, growls, and the most bone-chilling howls imaginable. So he kept his eyes on the thing until it disappeared into the darkness. Now, as you might imagine, more than a few things freaked him the fuck out. Number one, it was definitely wolf-like, huge, and ran on 2 feet. Now try having a dog run on gravel versus a human, and you can tell the difference in the sound. In terms of size, both my father and I have witnessed large animals like bears and moose running through the underbrush, and according to him, it sounded like it was of a similar size to those creatures. He estimated it to be 7 to 8 feet tall. Number two, it was easily running somewhere around 40 to 50 miles per hour in the clearing of the lot, then slowed down again as it went back into the woods. He was able to compare the speed because the road itself has a 45 miles per hour limit, so it was going just as fast as a passing car. Number three, the wolf creature's huffing, gasping, and growling was so loud he could hear it from his front door and was obviously not human. We looked online later to compare its sound to other animals, and it really didn't sound like anything he'd ever heard before. Another strange thing, there was almost a synchronous reaction that the dogs had. He's never heard dogs react like that before. Both him, my stepmom, my stepbrother, and several of our neighbors can all account for hearing the strange barking from the dogs, but it was only my dad who actually saw what they were barking at. Nothing happened like that since, and I've never personally witnessed anything like it. The location of the encounter is right on the border of the Cascade Mountain Range, and is surrounded by federal land and some privately owned land. If you're familiar with the area, or shit, even if you're not, take my advice. Stay away.